You are not broke because you are lazy. You are not broke because you lack discipline. You are broke because your brain was never designed to build wealth. It was designed to survive. And in the architecture of modern finance, survival and wealth are two completely different programs. This is Capital Codex, and today we decode the system inside your skull. Every year, millions of people follow the rules. They work harder, they cut expenses, they save what they can, and yet the gap between where they are and where they want to be never seems to close. Not because the rules are wrong, but because they are playing one game while the system is running another. Behavioral economists have spent decades studying why intelligent, capable people consistently make financial decisions that work against their own interests. The findings are not flattering, because the problem is not intelligence, it is architecture. Your brain has a financial operating system. It was built for a world that no longer exists. And until you understand how it was wired, you will keep running the same patterns, on a loop, without knowing why. The first program running inside your financial brain is called loss aversion. In 1979, psychologists Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky published a study that would quietly rewrite everything we thought we understood about human decision-making. Their finding was simple. Losing $100 feels approximately twice as painful as gaining $100 feels good. Read that again. The pain of loss is not equal to the pleasure of gain. It is double. Now think about what that does to your financial decisions. It means you will instinctively avoid a 50% chance of losing $200, even when the same bet offers a 50% chance of gaining $400. Mathematically, you should take that bet every single time. But psychologically, most people won't. Because the brain is not running a math program. It is running a survival program. And in survival mode, avoiding loss always outranks pursuing gain. This is why people stay in jobs they hate. Why they hold losing investments long after the logic is gone. Why they never start the business. Not because they lack courage, but because their brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do. Protect what exists, at the expense of what could be. The second program is older than money itself. It is called present bias. And it is the reason that almost every financial plan starts on Monday. Present bias is the brain's tendency to overvalue immediate rewards and systematically undervalue future ones. Researchers call it hyperbolic discounting. Here's how it works in practice. If I offer you $100 today, or $110 in 2 weeks, most people take the $100 now. Even though waiting 2 weeks for a 10% return is an annualized return that no investment on earth consistently delivers. The brain does not calculate that. The brain sees now and later. And now always wins. This is why retirement accounts stay empty while subscription services multiply. Why the gym membership gets bought in January and abandoned by March. Why the savings goal gets pushed to next month. Every single time. The future version of you, the one who needs that money, that health, that decision, feels like a stranger, and your brain does not sacrifice for strangers. The third program is the most expensive one most people never identify. It has no clinical name in popular culture, but economists call it relative income hypothesis. You know it as keeping up. Human beings do not evaluate their financial position in absolute terms. They evaluate it relative to the people around them. Studies show that people consistently report feeling wealthier when they earn $80,000 in a neighborhood earning $60,000 than when they earn $100,000 in a neighborhood earning $150,000. The objective number is higher in the second scenario, but the psychological experience is poorer. This is not vanity. This is evolutionary wiring. For most of human history, relative status within your group, determined access to resources, mates, and survival. The brain learned to track it obsessively. And now, in a world of social media, visible consumption, and curated wealth displays, that ancient program is being deliberately exploited. Every luxury advertisement is not selling you a product. It is activating a status anxiety your brain cannot ignore. And the financial cost of that activation, across a lifetime, is not small. Now here is where the architecture gets darker. These three programs, loss aversion, present bias, social comparison, were not discovered and then forgotten. They were discovered, documented, and then systematically built into the financial products, marketing systems, and economic structures that surround you every day. The minimum payment on your credit card is not a courtesy. It is present bias, engineered into a product. The sale that ends tonight is not a coincidence. It is loss aversion, weaponized into urgency. The neighbor's new car is not inspiration. It is social comparison, running its program exactly on schedule. The system did not create these vulnerabilities, but it did learn to use them, precisely, profitably, and at scale. This is not a conspiracy. It is a design, and the first step to operating outside it is simply knowing it exists. Your brain is not broken. It is running programs that were written for a different world. The question is never, why do I keep doing this? The question is, which program is running, and who benefits when it does? Loss aversion keeps you from building. Present bias keeps you from planning. Social comparison keeps you spending. Together, they keep the architecture intact. For everyone except you. This is Capital Codex. The system, decoded. If this video gave you clarity, subscribe. Because next week, we go deeper. We decode exactly how the ultra-wealthy have quietly engineered legal structures to make $1 billion, effectively invisible. The blueprint is already written. We will show you where to look.